All right, the Week 10 film review. The Dolphins defense kind of put the Bills offense in a blender.
Yes, they did.
In this one, Chris. It was a lot of fun looking through your notebook for this. I love the point about Miami's front. Sneaky, stout front. They've drafted and signed a lot of bigger people over the years to become a bigger, tougher football team. This seemed like the game where they started to really reap those rewards.
They definitely did. And I'm trying to get to my damn game here, but here we go. So, yes, they definitely – I think you look at it, one – and you go, okay, let me just name some names for you here. First off, the two edge guys, right, and Judon and Bradley Chubb are pretty big guys, right? So you got that right off the bat, right, where you go, okay, they got some size on the outside. Then you get on in the inside, and you go, oh, okay, Benito Jones is in there. Whoa, okay, he's 330 pounds. The rookie that really pops in a big way is Jordan Phillips, 94. Right, and he's 320 pounds.
Right.
So they got him. And then Zach Seiler is your other defensive lineman. So when you play base offense or try to get big, they have a five-man front where I go, wait, good luck trying to move that front on a consistent basis. And then, hey, you look at the two linebackers and you go, oh, Jordan Brooks, have you seen Jordan Brooks in person? He's built out of granite or steel. I mean, he's 6'1", he's 245. He's jacked, right? And he's playing pretty damn good football. Comes downhill and is aggressive. Tyler Dotson, again, maybe a little bit smaller, but 237 and stout and willing to come downhill and be a part of the run game. So having not watched Miami's defense in a few weeks on film, I feel like that was one where I was like, damn, yeah, I got to give Miami a little bit more credit for being bigger and more physical up front. And you've seen, really, other than just being on the field too much against Baltimore, they've run the ball. I mean, they've played good run defense over the last month. They really have. They've been tough to run. Atlanta didn't run the ball all that well on them. Cleveland, even though they won that game, it was tough sledding. Junkins broke one run. The rest of the game was like he can't even get to the line of scrimmage. I mean, it really was like that to a degree because he had like 24 carries for 95 yards, and there was two big runs in the game. But, yeah, so that was something that definitely, I think, shocked me at first when I first saw that.
I forgot Jordan Phillips was there from this draft. He was somebody that was really interesting, a round 5 pick, but he was someone that in high school he was a championship weightlifter and wrestler.
Oh, I didn't know that about him.
So he had this like real – his lower half is like an oak tree.
He's impressive looking.
Yeah.
Right.
He was a big-time wrestler, weightlifter. At Maryland, he was really good, but no one cared because he didn't get pass rush production.
Right.
It was like sit in the middle, two gap, nobody ever moves you.
Yeah, exactly right. He is. When I first saw Jordan Phillips, I was like, wait, they signed Jordan Phillips?
Right.
And I was
it's
like,
confusing.
Oh, wait, this is the guy that just came out in the draft. So, yeah, that was one thing I think that was a big part of the football game because Buffalo, who wants to rely on the running game right away, I think early on, because when I first looked at the stats, I went, man, Buffalo didn't run the ball enough. What are they doing? But then when I turned the game film on, I went, oh, man, okay, I could see why they didn't. Because the first few times they ran the ball, their offensive line went backwards or they went nowhere. Like there was like, well, you didn't even move Miami. And like Jordan Brooks and Dotson were there to meet the running back in the hole, and that was it. So I think that scared them away, and rightly so. But within that, what does it bring up that we always question about Buffalo? Okay, now they can't run. Now it's okay. Can their receivers get open, and can they do stuff that way? And that's where it got into the old story of it just became the baseline too Josh Allen centric again.
Well, let's look at the notebook.
That's really what it is. Yeah,
because this was another page that jumped out of the notebook where this is kind of getting a very loud talking point with the Bills. No scary wide receivers. They don't throw the ball outside enough.
No. That's one thing that's apparent when you just look at, right, I think the overall way they attack on the offensive side of the ball is, one, there is some schemes that to me pop up a little bit more often than they should, where I go, I've seen that concept a few times, right? Then on top of that, you go, wait, the more I watch and, the more I think about it, when I watch the Dolphins as a whole, it's always crossers, deep in cut, tight end runs a 15 or 20-yard cross, right? If he's not open, I hit the in cut behind it. It's a lot of that. right? And to me, the one reason is because they don't have everybody on the outside there, and they can go, hey, can you just run a 15-yard comeback and scare the guy and get him to back off, and then we can throw a comeback? Because we got a quarterback here that can throw comebacks on his ass. He can sit on his ass and throw a comeback. That's how good he is. But we don't throw the ball down there. So, yeah, that's another issue with their football team. And then when I think about their offense, because it brings me down a wormhole, I started to go, yeah, I mean, I feel like the only time I see them throw the ball outside the numbers is maybe a jump ball to Keon Coleman or a back shoulder, or, oh, it's James Cook or one of the running backs running a wheel down the sidelines. That's the only time I feel like you see it.
Which is crazy.
Everything else, I go, wait, can I remember? Let me see. Do I remember Khalil Shakir on an out route or a deep comeback or a post corner? Nope. Keon Coleman? Nope. I don't remember that. Anybody else? No, nobody. That's right. So it's always over the middle of the football field that way. And again, now if you're not going to be able to run the ball, this is where the pass game gets exposed. And yeah, they're not, in my opinion, the most dangerous that way, nor are they the most creative that way. That's where they're reliant on the run game or Josh Allen to make unbelievable plays. And that's just too much to ask on a regular basis all the freaking time.
It feels like they drafted Keon Coleman to be that guy and the consistency of that threat. And they signed Josh Palmer to a lot of money, too, who's been hurt.
Exactly. It's hurting them, too. But, yeah it's a Keon Coleman. It is they haven't found the right role for him yet. He's not explosive enough on the outside to scare anybody. There's times where they call routes for him on the outside, and he has to run the in cut. And I go, Josh Allen, he's already at the top of his drop. He's made a hitch, and he's not even there. So Josh Allen moved on. He's like, I don't know what happened to him. Right?
Took too long.
So there's moments, too, of Keon Coleman where I go, is something wrong with him? Like, you have to come off the ball more aggressively here. Like, you can't just, like, jog off the ball and kind of go 80%. Like, there's some of that, too. So, yeah, all of that. Right? And, you saw, man, it's a little bit like we talked about with Green Bay. Very little systematical, right? Destruction. None of that. No systematical surgicality. None of it. So, I mean, I looked at it. I mean, seriously, other than a deep crosser and an in-cut by the tight ends in the second quarter, everything is just make a play, Josh. Make a play. Make a play. Make a play. I mean, some of the drives, the touchdown drives, the drive they had in the fourth quarter to make it 23-13, there was not one play on the drive where you go, that guy, good play call. Ooh, it was just like, Josh Allen scrambled for 12 seconds and found a 25-yard in cut. Whoa, okay, great. Now, he's the only guy on the planet, and him and Mahomes that can do that, and Lamar. Like, okay, good thing you had him there. And then everything else was that way, too. And it's just not realistic to think you're going to be able to go to the Super Bowl playing like that week after week.
Do you blame more, Chris, the play calling or the personnel? Which one do you think is failing the offense systematical surgicality more?
It's a little combination of both. But I feel like I'd probably still go to the personnel to a degree.
I'm with you.
I know.
Just not scary.
No, not scary. Again, you got to be elite at something, right? And we were happy because, the run game, but you're going to play some teams every now and then that you're going to go, damn, our run game's good, but it's the Eagles, it's the Packers, it's,
like the teams in the playoffs?
Right. It's like we can't think we're just going to run the ball up the middle for 5 yards every time we want to, right? That's where it is. So what is there to feature in the pass game? Who is it that you worry about? What's the scheme that we look at week after week and go, damn, they pick people apart doing this a lot, right? And that's, to me, where you question the Bills as we go forward here is there enough, right? And I know they're scary with that guy at quarterback. I always say that. But scary just with the one guy at quarterback is not going to get it done in the NFL right now. It's not.
Well, let's look at Josh Allen's passing chart from this game because it kind of backs up everything you said in the notebook. You don't see any green dots outside the numbers beyond 10 yards.
No, you don't.
Ever.
No, you really don't. I mean,
it's really just in the flats.
You might have saw a little flat route, exactly right, which might have been a bootleg or a little play action. Ooh, bam, let me get it there, but not like drop back. And again, you see nothing out there. Everything's right there. Because they got nobody that can win on the outside on a consistent basis. And what got me to that, too, was because the Dolphins just played zone the whole, or really a majority of the game. And then I think they got comfortable and they're like, okay, we can dabble in some man here. We know what they're kind of doing. We're used to their routes and everything that way. But I was sitting there going, okay, it's cover 3. Yeah, you're running crossers over the middle. They're passing it off to perfection. There's nothing there. all right, let's just play a little bit like our guy's better than your guy on the outside. Let's just throw a 12-yard curl route. Let's throw a 20-yard comeback. Those are things that good offenses do at times, and there was just none of that. So that's where I look at that, other than, oh, wait, there's a go route down the left sideline finally. Let me just throw a jump ball. Maybe our guy can get it, whatever. That's the only way they attack that part of the field. And you know, and we know, and whatever one of our themes is, great offenses know how to make you defend every square inch of the football field. And the Buffalo Bills just don't do that right now.
In the first half of this game, the Dolphins sat in cover 3 67% of the time.
There you go.
That's jarring
because
in this era of NFL.
They're going, everything's right here. Everything. They're going, wait, they're going to cross with this guy, or they're going to cross with this guy, and then somebody's going to follow him on a crosser, and then the guy behind him's going to in-cut behind him. So they're like, hey, cover 3, right? We'll have 5 guys kind of right in the 5 to 10-yard range area as far as throwing the ball, and it'll look like nothing's there. And, yeah, hey, this guy's coming. Okay, wait, the other guy's coming my way. You take him, I got him, right? I mean, that's what they did throughout. And, just there's lack of answers. And like I said, I feel like just too many plays that attack the same area without rhyme or reason. Just going, hey, we like this play. We think we'll execute it. That'll be okay.
Mike McDaniel gets the last laugh in this one. Decided to drive past the little Bills Mafia action on the way home in Miami. The shout out to the Bills fans. They travel well.
They do.
But not a big party after this one. It was hilarious seeing that picture of Mike McDaniel in the car. As you see right here, there's a video actually.
I know.
Riding in style, no surprise.
Right on South. Yep.
That is amazing. With the window down.
With the window
That's when
down.
you know. When you know you're a notable person and you're driving with the window down, it is for a good reason.
He's like, I'm so sick of hearing about I can't beat Buffalo. I'm so sick of walking off a field and the Buffalo fans are yelling at me, we own you. And, I mean, Mike does have some style, right? I do like – Mike's got style. He's definitely the best dressed, coolest coach, dressed
by
in
good
all
margin,
of football by a
I would
good
say.
margin, right? He's wearing fashion designer stuff.
Even at the combine.
I mean,
Yeah.
He's always got an awesome watch on. And what do you think that was there? You think that was a Bentley? Was that a Bentley?
It looked like
Right?
one.
I
I
think
couldn't
it was a
see from too
four-door
far, but he had the
matte
matte paint job.
black pedal.
It was custom, of
right,
course.
Right. Hey, and I mean, if you got it, go for it. I mean, you can't be buried with all that money. You might as well spend some of it.
Have a little fun with it.
Go have some fun. That's
While
right.
you can.
Yo. Thanks for watching, homies. We are now in the NFL season here on Chris Simms Unbuttoned.
Hit subscribe to get our weekly picks, game recaps, film deep dives, and much, much more.
Thanks again for watching. Subscribe, rate, review. Peace out. You know where to find us.